Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra, June 13, 2025. Today's full moon occurs in your partnership sector, and previously undiscovered emotions or relationship issues can come to light. This could be the culmination of a personal project, or it could be about something that has been brewing inside you, now reaching a personal epiphany. There can be a test of a partnership but also an opportunity to connect more fully to your feelings or a special someone. Emotional declarations are possible. No. W. Particularly regarding love relationships or partnerships. A balanced approach to relating today helps you and your connections feel supported. It's a time when sharing your ideas or knowledge can help someone immensely with Mercury's aspects. You're eager to explore new options today. You can find it easier to express things that are often left unexpressed, hard to articulate, or kept to yourself. You might also come up with interesting ideas about how you can improve your financial state. Why? Oh, you are more inclined to pay attention to unusual signs or symbols, and these can factor strongly into decisions now. A significant turning point around your relationships arrives now. This is because a full moon in your solar house of partnership has arrived, opening the door to make long-term plans, commitments, or promises. This could be an auspicious period to decide to move in, get engaged, or even be wed. You could be absolutely giddy as you discuss the shared vision the two of you are building side by side. If single, use this lunation to align with people who are looking for something serious. Someone fabulous could catch your eye and sweep you off your feet. The day starts more nicely than it ends. Nothing too traumatic, but a series of minor problems will keep you on your toes. You'll be relieved to be out of the office at quitting time. If you can tune into that song on the cosmic radio, you'll find harmony and understanding. To help clear your antennae, pay attention to what you eat, what you drink, how much you rest, and how much you exercise. These habits are the key to knowing what the future holds. If you can give yourself the time and care necessary to be as healthy as you can possibly be, you will be better able to serve others and the planet. If you spend time with a group on this day, the tone might be more serious than usual. Don't be surprised if you find the energy to be educational or geared toward a project. This is a part of this vibration's essence, and by using it, you can organize almost anything. In fact, you may be able to get the gang going in a direction that can serve you all in a beneficial way. Allow yourself to feel the power of this essence and to see what you can make happen. While today's full moon in your relationship sector is something that at some point during your birthday month will put some pressure on a balance between your own and your relationship needs, it comes just as the Sun is spending his first full day on his own in Gemini. Jupiter's departure yesterday is finally giving you a chance to focus more on the more immediate job of putting this new solar on the right path, with the moon bringing some timely wake-up calls. While this might push some buttons, with Mars in his last full week in your communication sector and of his war on communication barriers, he is on hand to keep the communication lines open. It is during the Sun's first full day on his own in Gemini, but with Mercury, the planet of communicati, on having just left 2 days ago, that today's full moon in your relationship sector is putting a balance between your own and your relationship needs to the test. This is a full moon that will always fall at some point during your birthday month and is key to getting a better understanding of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Libra, your balance is tested but not broken. Quote of the day: harmony needs both calm and courage. Color: soft plum, gentle but ground. Lucky numbers: 6, 13, 20. A relationship dynamic may evolve. Try not to cling to past versions of people. Fairness is only real when paired with honesty. Be both graceful and firm. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your in-depth tarot reading for June 13, 2025, and today's energy is rich with possibility, emotional release, and meaningful perspective shifts. The cards pulled are the Empress, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Sun. Today starts with the Empress, a beautiful reminder of abundance, nurturing, and the creative force that lives in all of us. Whether you've been tending to a literal project or simply trying to show up for yourself with more kindness, the Empress brings assurance that your softness is a strength. This energy invites you to lean into what makes you feel whole, whether it's time in nature, a heartwarming conversation, nourishing food, or even just being present in your body. There's something healing in slowing down and receiving the moment instead of chasing the next. It's often when we allow ourselves to be that inspiration strikes. If you've been neglecting your needs lately or pouring into others more than yourself, this is your invitation to come back to center. Think of it like watering your own roots. Next is the Seven of Cups, a card of choices and dreams, but also illusions. Have you found yourself mentally spinning lately, caught between too many options, second-guessing your decisions, or comparing your journey to others? This card shows up when our imagination is powerful, but our focus is scattered. You may feel drawn to several paths at once, unsure of which one to trust. The good news is, you don't have to have it all figured out today. Instead, what if you picked the option that made you feel most present and alive? Not what seems most practical or impressive, but what resonates in your gut. Give yourself permission to explore without pressure. Sometimes the most unexpected path leads us to where we need to be. Then comes the Knight of Swords, and this is where the tempo shifts. This card brings momentum, clarity, and action, but also a reminder not to rush so fast that we miss the here of what we're chasing. You might get a burst of energy today, a sudden idea, or the urge to speak your truth. Go with it, but also ground yourself. If you've been putting off a conversation or a task because of fear or overthinking, this is your green light to move forward. Think about the last time you acted on instinct and it paid off. You're being called to trust yourself in that same way again. Confidence grows through action. Following that, we meet the Four of Swords, a card of intentional rest. This one's important, especially after the intensity of the night. It's okay to need a breather. In fact, it's necessary. You don't have to earn rest by exhausting yourself first. Whether it's 10 minutes of quiet, a break from social media, or a full day unplugged, this card whispers that your peace is worth prioritizing. Think of it like this: even the strongest trees are still during winter, gathering strength to bloom again. If your mind feels noisy or your heart heavy, take a moment to step back and simply breathe. Stillness isn't stagnation, it's sacred. Finally, we close with the Radiant Sun, one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. It brings warmth, optimism, and the feeling of finally seeing clearly. This is a card of joy and renewal. If you've been waiting for a sign that brighter days are ahead, this is it. You may receive good news, reconnect with someone who uplifts you, or simply feel a wave of gratitude for how far you've come. Don't underestimate the power of those small joys today, the way the light hits your window, the sound of someone's laughter, or the relief of releasing a burden you didn't know you were carrying. Sometimes it's those little sparks that rekindle our whole spirit. So today, June 13th, brings a reminder that growth isn't always loud, decisions don't have to be perfect, and joy can sneak in even on the days we didn't expect it. You are allowed to bloom gently, act boldly, rest freely, and believe in what's possible for you. Even if you can't quite see the full picture yet, I'd love to know what part of today's reading spoke most deeply to you. Have you been navigating big decisions, or learning how to rest in a fast-moving world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's open a space where we can all reflect, support, and grow together.